Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Christian Academy of Louisville as we are in the pregame set for the Christian Academy Centurions taking on the Kentucky Country Day Bearcats. And so I'm joined tonight by Tony Coball, and we are going to try and bring you game cast and highlights. We have about 4 minutes before we get underway. The team captains have already exchanged their greetings, and the players are coming to the sideline and will be lining up for the national anthem very shortly. But we hope to have a good game tonight, good broadcast. I will tell you that the weather is absolutely spectacular out here, and so if you're home and you're close, I'd come on out to Christian Academy and watch this game, but otherwise we'll be right here trying to keep you aware on the Christian Academy Lacrosse channel on YouTube. If you're here, please hit that subscribe button and subscribe to our channel, and please like our broadcast. We also, I think, will have the opportunity to pull in some comments. So if you want to make some comments during the game, I'll try to watch our social media feed and see if I can get your comments in as well. But we're getting ready to go here in just a minute or so. Tony, what are your thoughts on tonight's matchup?
First, buddy, it's good to see you tonight, and it's good to be back with you and all of our Cal LAX fans out there that's watching or listening tonight. Above all, you're right, beautiful night for lacrosse. And this 2-week break's been too long for me, buddy. I don't know about you. I'm ready to see our boys get back at it, and get back at it they must from the first face-off after our last game against North. We're looking for great improvement and the team coming together for the rest of this season.
Well, I tell you, we spent some time together as families during the spring break, and really the most exciting sporting events that we've accomplished is we watched a lot of March Madness, both men's and women's. Seems to me the women's was more exciting than the men's.
Yes, it was.
But I am ready to get back in action here with some high school sports, particularly watching our Centurions play some high caliber lacrosse tonight against our opponents. The young men are lining up for our opening prayer and for the national anthem, and we'll be going to our public address announcer, Mr. Chris Schneider, for that just in a few seconds. So stay with us.
Welcome everyone to Centurion Field. Thank everyone for coming out tonight. What a great evening we have for the cross match. Thanks for coming out to see us. To get things kicked off, we are going to have a short prayer, and then we'll have the national anthem, and we'll be ready to roll. I want to invite you, if you can, to stand with us. Gentlemen, reminder to move your hats. Let's pray. Almighty God, thank you so much for this weather, for this field, for this opportunity to play a game that we love. Pray that you would watch over players and refs and coaches. Pray that we could have a night without injury, that we would have a lot of good competition. Pray that we would compete in ways that would honor you and honor each other. Thank you again, and pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
right, Tony. We've had our prayer, we've had our national anthem, and we are ready to rock and roll here with our team. We'll have them come out for the ceremonial meeting of the starting lineups here in just a second. But let's just take a little look around lacrosse world here for our around Christian Academy sports world here, and let me just give you a little sporting update. Our varsity baseball team went on spring break and played down in Florida. They went on a 3-2 winning streak down in Florida at the Jackie Robinson Training Complex in Vero Beach, Florida. Right before the game, we got to host Mike Botello, voice of the Cal Sports Network for football, basketball, and baseball, and sometimes other sports included. He came up to say hello and was talking about their trip. I think the boys had a good trip and certainly had a good showing down in Florida, as well as the girls softball team traveled to Cocoa Beach, Florida, and had its first win in Florida on their campaign, where they won over, I was just going to get that straight, in Cocoa Beach. They went 15-0 in 4 innings in their first game of the trip, led by Kayla Harnard's 3-for-3 day, which included a pair of runs and some RBIs. And so congratulations to both our men's and our women's baseball and softball teams. They had a nice trip down to Florida. Tony and I had a nice trip down to Florida.
We sure did.
And so I'm glad they all had a good time.
Folks, I've actually got your starting lineups for tonight. I'm going to rip through these real quick for you. For the Country Day Bearcats, number 1's Alex Baugh, number 2 Miles Baugh, number 3 Sakai Charasika, number 7 Colin Nash, number 9 is Kareem Draw, number 11 Case Finney, number 12 Harrison Callahan, number 13 is Lawson Cantley, number 28 is Bowen Johnson, number 66 Chris Mandy, and number 88 is Austin Alexander. And in goal for the Bearcats will be number 12 Harrison Callahan. For your Centurions, we've got Connor Franklin, 31, C.J. Hinton, number 40, Jude Hickman, 33, Gaines Howard, number 4, Will Hitch, number 15, Eli Bednark, number 22. Will Hitch, I believe, is actually number 34. We'll check that in a second. Eli Bednark, good to see him back, number 22. At long stick midi, John Coball, 24, Reed Jeffries, John Baker, number 27, all defense. Cooper May will be our face-off, and in goal tonight for the Centurions will be Andrew Williams. Looks like we're getting ready to face off to open this contest.
Okay, everyone's in position, and like you said, good to see Eli Bednar back, and here we go.
Eli Bednar comes up with the face-off. Pass up to Connor Franklin. Connor's working his way back towards the center of the field. He's tossing over to Will Hitch, number 34, who's working down the right side. Keeping the ball up top. Personnel changes being made. Will passes over to Gaines Howard, number 4. He's up top, and here we go. Connor Franklin here on the left wing up top. Fires just right of the right post.
Looks like KCD's come out in a bit of a zone defense, and in general, we play well against a zone, depending on the man-man matchups. Let's see if they change or if they keep going.
Back in play, and that was quick. That started with C.J. Hinton in the X position behind the goal. He wraps around the right side and fires, and it's in there. Goal Cal.
Centurion goal line number 40, C.J. Hinton.
CJ is one of our seniors on the team, and Tony, he is signed with Chowan University, part of the Carolina Coastal Conference. His signing ceremony is tomorrow.
Congratulations to him and his family on that. Procedural violation here. Cal will take possession. Gaines Howard working down the right side there about the 35-yard line. Passes back up top to Will Hitch. Set things up here on top. I think the personnel changes have been made. Time to go on the attack. Will Hitch to CJ behind the goal. All right, the ball's gonna go to Bearcats right here in front of us. About the 45, number 11. Looping back around, waiting for their personnel changes. He tosses to number 7, Colin Nash, who's got it to number 3 behind the goal. Back up top. Could be a turnover here coming up. Yep, procedural violation. Cal will take the ball at midfield. Connor Franklin with that ball. Personnel changes being made by both squads. Connor up top to Will Hitch, number 34.
Thought we were going to get a look at the Cal defense there for a second, but I'm happy to take the turnover and see how we do.
Right. Gaines Howard working his way down the right. Connor with a little pick action for his teammate. There's C.J. Hinton wrapping around this side out to Will Hitch. Out here about the 20-yard line. Looking for a gap. Not there. Passes back over to Connor Franklin up top.
I know what he was looking for, but we had 29 open the whole way over in the corner, and but he was looking for something right there on top of the crease. Little rake action here. Their goalie controls.
KCD up with it. Goalie has passed it out to one of his long stick defensemen. Okay, not clean. Ball still on the ground. Okay, Bearcats have it. Crossing right here in front of you, number 22. Down low on the right side, defended by John Baker. John's all over him, knocks the ball loose on the ground, but KCD's number 11, Case Finney, picks it up. Finney's still with it, working down the left side now. John Coball on Finney. Correction, on Lawson Cantley. Ball's behind the goal. In the X position, Reed Jeffries on defense. Nice job with the body by Reed. And that was a no-go. Bearcats up top, now down the left side low. 13, Lawson Cantley with the ball. He fires. No good. Somebody got John Coball. The ball's on the ground. Bearcats come back up with it. Number 2, I believe, behind the goal in the X. That's Miles Baugh.
Bearcats being very patient right now.
Yes, they are. I like the way our defense is communicating. Glenn, I see the guys talking to each other and helping each other out, and you got to have communication.
Oh, one right past our goalie.
Goal for KCD by number 11, Case Finney. Left-hand shot from about the 20-yard line, which brings us to a tie 1-1. Heading back to midfield for a face-off. Looks like we have number 7, Colin Nash for the Bearcats, and number 15 is Cooper May for your Centurions.
Well, I tell you what I saw there was a lot of patience on the Bearcat side, and I also saw very good man-to-man work by our team. So let's hope this stays up.
All right, Bearcats come up with it. Number 3, working down the left side up top. Now he's down low left. Pass into number 13 again. That's Lawson Cantley for the Bearcats. Waiting for position changes, personnel changes. Now he's coming out top left. 2 is passing over here to 11, Case Finney. Finney scored the last goal for the Bearcats.
They're trying to get somebody to slide right into that seam, but
Right.
our defense is all over the
We
crease
collapsed
there.
on that pretty well.
They are helping Andrew the wall out. They've built more of a wall.
All right, coming to midfield. He was going to come with it. The Bearcat defenseman slapped it to number 11, Case Finney. Ball's now back in the X behind the goal. Number 1, that's one of the Baugh brothers, I think Alex. Cross field's to number 11. Our defenseman, I think, got a stick on his stick, and that's what deflected that ball. But the Bearcats retain possession, folks. Coming from behind the goal. Coball doing a pretty good job of hawking that man, number 3. Sharasika. John Baker, I believe, has it now. Yep.
Just stop
Get across
that pass.
midfield.
You can't do that. Got to stay with it. There we go.
All right, thank you, CJ, for a little pickup. Looks like he's going to be patient. So we get our personnel changes out there. We got Will Hitch, and I think I saw number 29, Nolan Seifert, on for us right now. Down the right side, Connor Franklin down low on the right side, working back up. Passes over to Gaines Howard. Gaines looking for an opening or looking for somebody to pass to. Smack.
Staying with it, Gaines. Staying with it.
That's the way to work hard.
Uh-oh. A little too high there. We're going to hopefully
All right.
turn
Turnover.
that over.
Goes to the Bearcats on the possession.
Yeah, I'm unclear about that, but I guess he thought he had a man going down the sideline. Little Bearcat miscommunication. Turn the ball right back over to Cal. Getting our personnel changes out there. We'll bring it in right here at the top of the screen.
Connor Franklin with the ball there, about the 30, cross field passing over here to Will Hitch, right in front of you here at the 30-yard line, folks. So he's high left. Will still has the ball, passes off to 33. That's Jude Hickman. CJ Hinton in the X behind the goal. Looking for somebody to pass to. Connor Franklin shoots. Got to stop. Bearcat goalie got to stop. Down he goes. Ball is on the ground. Everybody's working for it. It's up in the air.
On the ground again.
All right, here we go.
Activity.
Number 66. Looks like he's trying to go coast to coast. He's lost the ball. That's Chris Mandy for the Bearcats. And the ball's going out on him. He's turned the ball over to the Centurions. All that work for 0. All right, here we go.
Here we go. Andrew on the clear out.
Time for the clear out. Good pass. Down court. Downfield to number 11, Logan Miller.
We've been watching too much women's basketball, Tony.
Buddy, that we have.
We think we're calling Iowa here.
Connor Franklin behind the goal, working around, looking for somebody to pass to. He's tossed it up that left side to Gaines Howard, who's working it back up top. 34, Will Hitch is with him up here. Gaines is going to he took a shot on goal.
Connor
Franklin,
picked it up.
yeah. Please.
Is that a timeout?
Must be, but I didn't see which way he pointed.
Chris, did you see who's called the timeout?
They haven't indicated.
We know we have a timeout right now.
Because we're all not doing anything. We just don't know who to take it away from.
Centurions are huddling up. Offensive guys are circled up on your left. And on the right is the defenseman getting their strategies together. It's a 1-1 ball game with 2:58 left in our opening quarter.
Okay, fans, plug your ears. But we're going to go the old-fashioned way so we can keep the scoreboard correct. Which team called the timeout? Cal had possession, called timeout. Got to occasionally holler down there to the referees, and
we had
sometimes
a lot of support staff on that call that you just asked
a lot
for
of
too.
support staff too. I like it.
Crowd interaction, we love it.
I like it when the referees signal, and they don't always signal. It's a little hot tonight. They want to save their energy. Well, what I like so far, Tony, is the intensity level of play, both on offense and defense, really by both teams. Let's give it to KCD. They're a well-coached team. They've got a good record. They are strong on their defense. They've been very patient on offense. We've had a few shots on goal, only gotten one to slide in so far. But I do like the intensity so far. We've got 2:58 remaining in the first quarter. Ball coming in at the top of the screen.
Will Hitch has tossed it to Connor Franklin, who's coming over to our side to Gaines Howard, back over to Connor at the top, back down to Will on that right side. Looking behind the goal. Nope, doesn't like that look. Yep, maybe, nope.
Maybe should have looked again. Oh, good eye there by Will Hitch coming down to help his man. But we've turned it over to the Bearcats.
Look at the effort here. We got 4 guys going after that dude. That was great effort. I like that. But let's skip that set. There you go, John Coball knocks it loose from number 22.
We're off your screen, but
Adam Shaker.
passed it.
All right, Bearcats with the ball in the X behind our goal. Number 13 there is Lawson Cantley. He's working up the left side. He's low left. Working John Baker's. That way, John. Putting the defense on him. Nothing there. Cross fields at the number 7. Our defense keeps doing that all day. That will be awesome. That's what we're looking for, folks, on defense. Knocking that ball out of their sticks onto the ground. Cross field pass, that's going to be a turnover.
That is a turnover.
Should be Cal ball now.
The Cal ball coming in at your lower right-hand corner, just out of field view of the camera. But we'll come back in here fairly quickly.
About the goal line, folks, for those of you knowing this football field. And there's Gaines Howard putting it in play. And let me tell you what his job is, folks, to run it past midfield.
Run, Gaines,
and
run.
And there he goes.
Run, Gaines, run.
So now we're on the offensive end of the field, which is where we want to be. Pass over to Connor Franklin. Franklin's up top, looking around. Good pass over here to 34, Will Hitch. Let's set something up, fellas.
We flipped sides of the offense with Franklin on the far side and Gaines over here on the near side, and we started the exact opposite. I think they're just looking for potential weaknesses in the defense for right-handed, left-handed shooters and whatnot. They're just testing them still. Try to get a pass in.
Down there to Seaford, I think that was 29 down there by the pipe on the right side of the goal. Not clean yet. It's on the ground. 22 coming up with it maybe. Yeah, he's got it. 22, Adam Shaker for the Bearcats. Now number 1, Alex Baugh. Down that left side low, looking for teammates. Here we go, substitutions. He's up top to 11. 11 over here on the right side to number 2, who's going to work his way back to the middle. That's Miles Baugh over to his brother Alex. Alex hitting the cutter, number 11, and he loses the ball.
That's the end of the first quarter.
And there we go.
We've got a tie ball game here, Tony Coball, at 1-1 each, Centurions and Bearcats.
Look, my friend, we're playing a good club, like you said. They're well coached. They get good players. That's a tradition over there at KCD. But I'll tell you what, like you said, I like what we're seeing here in the first quarter. I think there's some intensity on both ends of the field for us. I see effort that maybe I didn't see a lot of in that North Oldham game. Today is a different story, and the Centurions keep this up. They're going to be successful.
Maybe spring break followed by senior trips, exactly what many of our boys needed, particularly our 8 seniors on the team who have essentially had 2 weeks off.
There you go.
I was a little worried about that, my son being one, your son being
Yeah.
one, and but they're coming out here well rested and playing. I want to point out here on the side of the huddle, the starter of lacrosse at Christian Academy, Coach Matt Hetker, making an appearance on the sideline.
see that.
Encourage,
Good man.
Encourage the boys. Coach Hetker has certainly done a lot for lacrosse in the day here, getting an interest and getting a program started. Has helped really at all levels, and with the girls team. His daughter plays on the women's lacrosse team, and I know Coach Schwartz and Coach Ernst and company appreciate his encouragement on the sideline, as several of these boys grew up knowing him as their coach.
It is really good to see him down there with our team. We'll take whatever good luck he wants to bring us today.
We will do that and more. Well, let's just take a moment and look at how some of our other sports are doing here. Got to check my tip sheet, but the varsity girls lacrosse dominated Martha Lane Collins in a 17-8 victory. That gives the Centurions an overall 6-5 record, 3-1 in the district, and they're actually playing at Mercy tonight, and that game starts in about another 35 minutes. And so good luck to the Lady Lacrosse Centurions as they're going on to take another district game and hopefully will be victorious.
Well, folks, it's a new quarter, and you know what happens here. We're now defending the goal to the left of your screen. Bearcats will be going right to left. The Centurions will be going left to right. Face off.
That's a good move by the Bearcats.
Still on the ground.
He just moved Cooper right out of being able to scoop that ball up.
Yep.
So if you don't win the clamp, you got to win position.
Very aggressive defense on our part. And turnover. Okay.
I think it's Cal ball, isn't it?
Nope.
Nope, their ball.
They have the ball here, number 1 at the 40-yard line, over the top, working down his way down the right side. That's Alex Baugh, who's passed it over to number 11. That's Case Finney. Back down to Alex, I think. Yep, working his way down. John Coball on defense back there. John's staying with him all the way around, harassing him. Just what you got to have.
Oh,
nice pass, nice shot. And you know what? The defense was pretty tight on him when that happened.
They were pretty tight on him, and they just got that young man.
It was the precision pass that made that goal
Yeah,
happen, Glenn.
and he slid right into position, and he had a shooting lane.
All right, 2-1 Bearcats. We've got Colin Nash for the Bearcats and our own Cooper May, number 15, on faceoff at midfield. Cooper, good job.
Cooper didn't allow himself to be pushed out of position that time. He scooped it back, and he stayed on top of the ball.
Great technique. He's going to move it around. Good pass. Connor Franklin with the ball up top on the left side.
Personnel switch. You see the young men running off and a few more running back in. Connor's going to hold it till he gets the right personnel on and he's going to give it over to Will Hitch, who plays up top. Sort of the point guard position to liken that to basketball.
That's Logan Miller, folks, number 11, in the ball game now too during that substitution. Will looking for an open player. Goes behind the goal to C.J. Hinton. Back up top. Gaines Howard. Shot. Stopped. Gaines was trying to make up for it. He's harassing this guy.
There we go.
Staying with him. The ball's on the ground. Still fighting for it. Gaines Howard maybe. Get a read. There we go. Will Hitch. That was a lot of action, folks.
I think at least 7 different players touched that ball.
We finally prevail. Will Hitch Now to Gaines Howard, right here in front of us, folks, about 30-yard line.
For our viewers at home who can't see the lines very
Flag,
well, are not
flag.
Oh, flag. Are not familiar with lacrosse. The yellow lines outside the football field are the lines they play with. That's why you're probably wondering on that far side. That looks like everybody's stepping out of bounds. Now it looks like we've got another flag down on the field. One on the far side, one on the near side.
Will Hitch in front of us with the ball, takes a shot. It is stopped by the goalie. Now we're going to see what this penalty's all about. Blue offsides, number 2, I thought he said. Well, procedural, not a personal foul or anything like that, folks. But still,
Who's
the ball
gonna have
is
possession?
right
Looks
here.
like C.J. Hinton's going to have possession down here in the low right-hand corner.
As soon as Mr. Official winds it, we're back in play. Here he goes. C.J. back up top to Seifert. Seifert over to Gaines Howard. Back to Seifert. To C.J. Mishandled pass there. Oh, who is that? Connor Franklin hawking that goalie. Ball still on the ground. 66 trying to come up with it. Okay, procedural. Cal's ball. C.J. Hinton trying to make something happen quick. Okay, took a shot. It got blocked, but he got it back. Good. Way to stay with the play, fellas. Love it. Will Hitch with a shot. Got to stop. We have an injury. Player injured right in front of the Bearcat goal.
He took the ball, right? The ball hit him, then the goalie. Yeah, ball hit him and then hit the goalie. Looks like it hit him somewhere around the wastage region. We used to say the groin or a sensitive area, but we'll wait and see. Hopefully he's okay. I will tell you that for those of you who haven't played this sport or used one of these balls, they're a very hard rubber ball, much harder than a racket ball, not quite as hard as a field hockey ball, but about like a baseball, and you get hit with one of these things, you know it. And when these more advanced players are swinging the ball at the goal, you're looking anywhere from 75 to 90 miles per hour, and that's moving pretty good to get hit by a ball.
Well, I always think about this buddy of mine I grew up with, was a baseball player. I said, what's the difference between you and a guy that plays in the NBL? And he said about 10 miles an hour. Yeah. See? So that speed of that ball and that heart and the way that ball is created, it's gonna take the wind out of your sail, no pun intended.
Yep.
Everybody did the right thing. Love the sportsmanship. Both teams taking a knee, letting that player number 88, and his name is Austin Alexander, recover.
Coming in from the goalie. He's clearing it out.
Alex Baugh comes back for the pass. He's still not across the center line.
Nope.
You've only got 20 seconds to get there. It looks like he barely made it.
Yeah.
Baugh passing down to his brother. That's Miles Baugh. Miles back up top to 33. That's Garlove. Number 11. Shot. Missed. Hits off the pipe, I think. And actually, I like where Williams' net was on that play.
He's right where he needed to be.
Yeah, absolutely. So keep it up, defense. That's what we like to see today, fellas. Good effort, good effort. Movement. Try to pick there. Didn't work on John Baker. Here's guys are working this guy over. Our guys are working this guy over.
We've once again seen the Centurion turf monster has helped us a little bit here, Tony.
Right. So Baugh, number 2 for the Bearcats. Passes it from the 20 back up top to number 1, his brother, Alex. Over to Garlove. Now down on the lower right end and back behind the goal to the ex-player. To Baugh. To Finney. Here comes, no shot there. Good defense, Coball. The defenders, their sticks are up. They're ready to go. They're moving their feet. That's what you got to do on defense.
These are not high percentage shots out here, so
trying to wrap around. Here it comes.
the harder it is.
Did not work.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I saw what he tried to do, but that's dangerous.
He's got to get out of there.
Yep. They tried to push the ball into the crease so that our goalie could have it protected and pick it up, but he missed it.
Nice pass. Nice pass. That was number 30, Callan Hahn. Oh.
Well, that was a great opportunity. It's a great idea. Just
don't stop on the play,
secure
Jude.
the ball. Keep going.
Keep going, buddy. Okay.
I think they may have been out of bounds.
Stays with us, though, I believe.
Yeah, that yellow line runs right through our Centurion end zone there. Challenging to see from up here. But right there about where Connor Franklin's bringing the ball in, that's the out of bounds.
I've got a Cal player that I saw in on that last play, number 21. I have no idea.
Is that Gavin?
That was pretty. Yes!
Nice!
Will Hitch
Nice.
with the pass down low to Connor Franklin. Wraps the pole on the left side. Goal Cal. Tie game, folks. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
That's how you play team lacrosse right there.
2-2, folks. It's an
Yeah.
even ball game again. We're back to center field for our face-off with number 7, Colin Nash for the Bearcat, and number 15, Cooper May for our Centurions.
Tony, since you and I are both mostly basketball, football guys, that is the lacrosse equivalent of the alley-oop.
I think so. Worked just like it.
Now
All
we're
right.
out.
Turnover on us. Bearcat ball right there at the 20-yard line across the field. He's passing back to his goalie. Goalie's looking for somebody to pass to. It's loose, and it's out of bounds. That's a turnover, should be. Yep. White ball,
way.
Centurions right here about 45-yard line. Looks like Will Hitch is going to start to play. Officials pointing to about the 42. We're wound up. We're ready to go. Will runs right through that like they weren't even there. Good effort.
Tony, what are we going to do when we start calling these games on real lacrosse fields that don't have all these football markers so we know where we are?
You and I, we will wing it where it makes sense to our viewers.
I have no
our
doubt.
loyal viewers.
Our loyal viewers. I have no doubt. No doubt.
Gaines Howard up top. Looking for a cutter, looking for a pick, looking for somebody down low that set themselves up for open. He's just working the ball right down the right side. Now he's going to move back in the X. Number 9 gives him a little check, body check. Gaines is still moving around. Will Hitch down low on the left side. Taking a good look. 21 gives him a nice body check. And again.
I feel like with CJ up top instead of X, we must have a plan here for CJ to just mow his way through, which he is well known for.
Absolutely. Try to pass there to Jude, number 33, and I don't know if he was ready for that or not. But it's a turnover, and now Bearcats bringing it in here about the 20-yard line, running up that far sideline. Passes to number 88. Glad to see our player back on the field, our former injured player back on the field, ready to go. Bearcats got their substitutions handled. Ba down to Ba. I'm not kidding you. That was number 1, Ba, down to Ba. Here we go. Number 2, Ba. He's up top, working his way around the right side up top. Doesn't like what he sees because our defense is playing solid, and I can hear them down there talking to each other. That's super big on defense. John Coball up top. The cutter dropped it. Ball's on the ground. Still on the ground loose. I think that's our number 7. Yep, here he comes.
Oh, nice little dodge. Oh, didn't take the ball with him. It's going to be a turnover. We'll see if we can get our public address announcer here to reach out to the Mommy Network in front of us to figure out who number 21 is. He's out in the mix here, and he is not on any of our rosters.
So Mason Thomas, John Coball, a little harassment, and it worked. Ball's on the ground. Defense, Reed Jeffries with it. He's going to fight his way out of there. They knocked it loose. Ba has it. He gets a little body check from Bednark. Physicality's awesome tonight, folks. Our Centurions are playing really hard. on this
and
defensive
really
end.
the
Look at
penalty-
them talk. I can see. Look at them talking to each other out there.
Yeah. The penalties have all been procedural.
And look at that.
And offsides.
That forced a turnover. That great defense forced that turnover.
Anybody know who 21 is? Cal?
Who? Mason Thomas?
No, he's number 7, I think. Reed, nice pass. There you go. Reed Jeffries gets his pass to Gaines Howard, who's working down the far side of the field, making sure player personnel changes occur. Thomas is off. Hitch is on. Hitch has the ball right in front of us here, about the 35. Seifert is now on. He gets the pass from Will Hitch, working his way down the right side. Hitch back up top. Seifert quickly back to C.J. Hinton behind the goal. C.J. looking for a cutter. Passing back up Howard. Howard to Hitch. Hitch right in front of us. Catches a cutter.
Oh.
Flag.
That had
Flag,
to be a
flag, flag.
That had to be a flag.
I don't think the big man, number 66, agrees, but he's walking this way, which tells me he's going to be out for a little bit. Here we go. Let's watch the call. Blue 66.
You call that 1 minute or 2 minute? So we're a man up. I was just getting ready to say, with this tight defense, both teams have played clean. No one's in the penalty box. And
Absolutely.
sure enough, here we are.
So we're a man up. We want to take advantage of this, folks. That's how this works. Just like when you're watching. Here you go. CJ up top.
We did jinx the right team with that.
Seifert behind in the X. Passing up front to Connor Franklin, who shoots. It's got a stick block. Gaines Howard, smooth stick work. Nice scoop. He's there on the left-hand side. Back up top to Connor Franklin.
They're going to want to take another shot while they're a man up, and they just equilibrated.
So that was 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Our penalty on that last play on number 66 was 30 seconds. So here we go. Got a cutter, just missed him. That's okay. That was the right idea, Glenn,
Right
as you know.
Right idea.
CJ was cutting for Will, and he thought he had him. He just missed him. That's okay.
And when you've got CJ up top, of course he's lethal from the X, but when you've got him up top, he is going to just run through the defense, and he had a clear path.
Absolutely. All right, the goalie has the ball. We're looking for somebody to be open. He fires, and it's loose. John Coball on number 22, but 22 comes up with it. That's Adam Shaker. Procedural violation on KCD. I don't think they attacked past that 30-yard line.
Yeah, they did not get in the shooting box zone in time. They ran around out here too much, and that's just good defense.
Cooper May
Cooper's on the line.
stepped out. So KCD Bearcats will take possession now. Cross field at about the 40. We're in play. Minute 18 left, folks.
Cooper can do-si-do that line all day long. The problem is you can push a man out.
Right.
If you push him out, he's out.
Alex Baugh up top. Down low to Finney. Finney working his way, defended by John Baker. Cooper May in there. He shoots. Good stop.
Oh, the
There
wall.
you go. Hey.
The wall.
There you go. Great stop by Williams. He's got to find us, get this ball out of
We
here.
got to clear this out. Back to Williams. He's going to bring it down to Tad. Let's get that across, Andrew. Get that across.
There you go. It worked. Now get back in that goal. What do we got? Timeout, Cal. 32 seconds left, folks. We have a tie ball game, 2-2. Again, 32 seconds before our halftime.
Let's see if we can. Well, I thought we were going to pull up the clock.
You know, if you're getting ready to if you're getting ready to check out Centurion News again, you know this is one of my favorite parts of the broadcast when you do your whip around coverage of all Cal spring sports, brother. So fire away if you've got something new there.
Well, I don't know if it's something new, but just something for fans to be aware of. So let's take a look at this week. Tonight being Tuesday night, we've got boys lacrosse here. We've got the girls team over at Mercy. We've added a boys lacrosse game on for Saturday. It's the makeup game against Oldham County, which we had weather called before. We're going to be playing at Oldham County. Our track and field team has competed last week at Oldham County, speaking of Oldham County, and they did quite well. We had 5 of our athletes score in multiple events there, including the high jump, the long jump, the triple jump, and the pole vault, and the shot put. And so Cal track and field.
Have you ever picked up a shot put?
I have never picked up a shot put. Now, I tell you what I have picked up, Tony. Now, maybe you picked up one of these things before. I've picked up a crab apple, and that's about the size of a shot put, but not as heavy.
Okay. All right, folks, crossfield will hitch. Ball's in play. 30 seconds now. You know we're going to go for the score to hopefully go up. Seifert with it. Looking for the pass to C.J. Hinton. Down the middle. Connor Frank. That was coming back.
Beautiful
C.J.
pass.
fighting for it. There you go.
Just hold it and we'll have
10
possession.
seconds, 10 seconds. Seifert looking for an opening. Back of the X. Looking for a shot. All right, we got a couple shots. Good old Gaines Howard gave it a good shot, good try. Folks, that's your first half. Cal 2, KCD 2. Good half, Glenn.
It was a good half. Good half of play. And the athletes are returning to their sidelines and Cal to the locker room, kind of break down the action in the first half. What I saw was really pretty good offense and defense on both teams. A lot of ground balls, a lot of turnovers on ground ball faults picked up by the other team. I've seen a fairly clean match with the exception of the 1 30-second chop penalty. I've seen a lot of people play a pretty clean match with really hard defense so far. We've got Eli Bednar back from injury timeout, and he is playing well, and we've shifted around our defense a little bit. We got some rotations in. Then I saw Nolan Seifert seems to be playing a little bit more on attack on the offense side. They're working him in to the offense on our side a little bit more, and we have not taken as many shots on goal as we traditionally have. We do seem to be being a little more patient. I think that may be coaching of the team. We've seen a couple of really patient teams on offense, and so I think to slow our boys down and try to set up the better shot is something I know coaching's probably worked on, and I mean they seem to be doing that.
Well, let me say first thing, like you, I'm really glad to see number 22 back on the field. Eli Bednar, our long stick midi, missed him on defense after his injury. Glad he is bouncing back from that really quick. Buddy, like you talked about earlier, I was leery of what the 2-week senior break between vacation and then the trip to California. I tell you what, I don't see any jet lag going on there on the field for our squad tonight. They're playing well at both ends of the field. It's an evenly matched game. We're playing as well as our opponent's playing. This is a good opponent and a very well coached team. And hey, we're right in this. We're right in this. I look forward to what the second half brings.
I agree. Second half is going to be as exciting as the first, I think. I don't think either team, knock on wood, is going to run wide away from this. And so for true fans of the sport, the back and forth is okay. It's fun to watch. Of course, you hope on the fourth that your team is on top.
You're right.
When it's all said and done. But it has been a fun game to watch so far. A lot of great ideas and passes with some bobbled execution, like we just saw down here with CJ coming across in the seam. Having said that, I'd rather see great thought, great ideas, great plans. Execution comes with continuing to do the same thing over and over and over again. I'd much rather see that than terrible passing or terrible ideas where you're just taking shots where there's no chance they're ever going to go in. And so I do think the lacrosse IQ of the team is going up as the season goes on.
Tell you, I'm very, very, very happy to see what I'm seeing tonight on the defensive end of our field. Our defensemen are moving their feet. I can hear them yelling at each other, communicating with each other. That's huge. I don't care what sport you're playing. Any of you out there that are listening, you know sports, you've played sports, whether it was lacrosse or not, you know what are the things that work best, and communication makes everything better. The guys on defense are moving their feet. They're definitely putting their bodies and their sticks on the attackmen of the Bearcats, and they keep that up, and we've got a great chance of being in this one all the way to the final buzzer.
Could not agree more. Could not agree more. We're going to take a few-minute break. We've got about 6.5 before we come back from halftime here, and we'll join you back here on the Cal Sports Network. I'm Glenn Franklin, joined by Tony Cobal, PA announcer tonight's Chris Schneider. You've heard some of his calls over the microphone as well. We'll be back probably in about 5 minutes to give you an update as the teams come back on the field.
water.
All right, welcome back, fans.
Thank you.
We're getting ready to start the third quarter. Give you another Cal sports update just over my shoulder here out the back of the press box. Your Centurion baseball team is making up the second half of a game against Oldham County. Last night they did have to stop for lightning and for weather. And right now Oldham is winning 6-3 in the bottom of the fifth for anyone following that game. I think it's being called on live sportscaster by our good friend Mike Batella, and I also believe that you can watch it on Game Changer for those of you who are plugged into the baseball family. Tony, here we go.
All right. KCD went with the new face-off man, number 13, Lawson Cantley, but it's our ball thanks to a procedural violation on that face-off. Cross field is Gaines Howard working his way back up top. Looking for an open man. So he's going to start moving inside that 30. CJ Hinton, number 40. Whoa. Nice shot. Just a little wide left. Cal will retain possession down here in the corner. Ball's in play.
I think you could see the speed of the ball on that one, fans at home. I mean, it literally went from the top of our screen to the bottom corner of our screen in less than a second. I couldn't even follow it with the camera that quickly. So
we got Seifert and Logan Miller, number 11 and 29 in there right now, along with your regular offensive attack players. Connor Franklin trying to regain possession, and he does.
Using that body, keep the ball out in front of him.
Yes, he was.
And the defender on his hip.
Shot, and it's in there.
On goal.
Connor Franklin, goal Cal.
Let's watch that one again. Here we go.
What effort.
A little dodge.
He's forcing his will on these players in the blue, and away he goes.
Nice shot.
That's when you make up your mind, Glenn. I think, I am going to score right now.
Yeah.
And he did. All right, back to midfield for the face-off. Cooper May for the Centurions, number 15. Nice work, Cooper. Pick it up. There you go, brother. Now let's get down inside that 30-yard box. All right, so now, Coop cross field pass to CJ. Cooper will exit the field of play, and Will Hitch bounds on. Here comes Seifert back on, number 29. So our offense, our attackmen are ready to go. CJ working around low on the right side. Back to the X to Gaines Howard. Up top to Will Hitch. That was Logan Miller, 11, folks. This is 29. That's Nolan Seifert. Over to Miller. Miller right in front of us here, about 20-yard line. Trying to decide whether to go or not. Passes to Connor Franklin.
Changing our stance up a little bit here.
Yep.
Connor's playing a little more up top. We've sent Will down low.
Right.
CJ's coming out of that X position a lot more frequently. You see him there at the top of your screen.
Will Hitch working down low on the left side. Going to wrap around. Pass. Ooh, that was real pretty, folks. I know it was a miss, but that was pretty. Will Hitch. And then with the little no-look roller in there, number 11.
Wow.
Cal ball. Will Hitch back up top to CJ Hinton, number 40, working on number 88. Pass is there. Yeah! Cole Cal. How about that?
Well,
CJ Hinton with the assist. He hits Gaines Howard.
Let's watch it twice.
Let's
there
look
you
at that
go.
again.
Woo! Right under. Right under.
Way to work on the offensive end, folks. Pass, be patient. Somebody will get open, And when you get open, take the shot and make that shot.
You know, before the game, I was doing a little pregame talk with Coach Ernst, and he did say they've changed up some slides to get more people free in different aspects of the offense. And I think we're seeing a little bit of that here.
Right.
We're seeing a few different people in different positions, which I think confuses your defense. They're used to game
penalty.
shooting.
We come up with a ball. There's a penalty that they're going to get Cooper May with a little too much body. Although I enjoyed the hit.
Well,
personally.
I did too.
But rules are rules, folks, and we want to play within the rules. It's going to be Bearcat ball right here at midfield. Number 1, Alex Baugh for the Bearcats.
Oh, a little more chat here. Did we pull the wrong player out? What's going on? We're sending one guy in. We're pulling one guy
All right, so it looks
out.
like they're pulling Eli out, who actually maybe, nope,
Nope.
they have reset. We're good. Bednark stays in the game. I think they thought, one of the other officials thought that 22 committed the foul, and it was number 15 for us.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, here we go. Alex Baugh for the Bearcats right here about the 37-yard line. Mr. Official just put us in play with the wind of his arm. Bearcats working down low. Somebody's in the X. Defense men are moving, communicating. Look at that.
Oh!
Look at that stuff. Williams, that was awesome by our goalie.
I think that was kind of like that NBA player who used to say, no, not in my house.
Yeah. Hakeem.
Akeem.
All right.
And
Hey,
another one.
that was a double stop. One of our defensemen's stick got on that, which deflected it right into Williams' goal. Good effort. Here we go. Time to clear out. Clear it out. Good pass.
He's just clearing it downfield. Not sure why we didn't try the old run it up the sideline.
Now they're going to try to get back real quick to get a quick goal because they're down 2 right now. All right. Number 11 shot is wide right. John Cobalt checks him and helps number 11 back up off the ground. Williams with the stop.
What's
Oh,
going on?
boy. Here we go. Anyway, Cooper. Cooper May taking that clear-out pass from Andrew Williams. He's smart, moves the ball down below the 30 and back out to Connor Franklin over there on the 30-yard line across the field on the right side.
Make a little personnel switch. Got to get
Personnel
Will Hitch out
changes.
here. Bednar comes out. Gaines comes in.
Seaford also. There we go. Now our offense is set, folks. Connor Franklin working up top. All right, Connor shoots, and the goalie comes up with it. I tell you what, I love the effort. CJ's effort there was phenomenal. They're looking for the quick goal,
And
it worked.
he was pretty close to the crease there, Tony. I'm going to see if I can get that one more time here.
Now they're calling it a Bearcat goal.
You're allowed to land in the crease, but not on the goalie. And
A lot of action. It just worked out for the Bearcats that time. 4-3, folks. Face-off time. Cooper May for us. It's 4-3 with 6:52 left in the third.
good call.
All right.
Yeah.
Procedural penalty, and Gaines Howard has it working down the right side. Of course, he gets below the 30. He knows the rules. He's not going to get that procedural call. Working back up top so we can get Hitch and Seifert, 2 of our attackmen on the field. Now Hitch cross court. You're right. Too much basketball.
Too much basketball.
Cross field. Will Hitch right in front of us here, about the 30, folks. Dropping it down low to Gaines. Low left. Little pick action from Will. He wraps, but it's not there. CJ over to Seifert. Seifert back up top to Howard. Howard to Hitch. Set it back up. See what happens. Tell you what, a couple of their long sticks, their deep holes are big men.
Yeah.
They got some size down there on the Bearcats.
That number 66 is a good-sized guy right there in the middle. He's
Yeah.
clogging the middle up.
If he's
pretty
not
good.
on there, if he's not a lineman on their football team, I'd be shocked.
They're missing out.
That's correct. They need a coach. Coach needs to ask for him, especially if he's an underclassman. Ball's right in front of us. Will Hitch again. Looking across, field pass to CJ. CJ's up top right, down low. Seifert, night pass. Whoop, little off, little off, little off. That's going to be a turnover for us.
Turnover.
All right. So the importance of crisp passing right there. 5:25 left. Alex Baugh fields it to his goalie. Passes out to number 13. I think that's Cantley. Cantley is across midfield. Across the 30.
Nice little stop there, but they got it right back.
That was Mason Thomas on that defensive play. Did a great job.
Makes them think about those passes.
Deflected it. John Coble on defense. Reed Jeffries, John Baker. Everybody's there. Everybody's talking. Everybody's moving their heads. Everybody's moving their feet. We keep that up. Reed Jeffries is hawking 13. Cantley behind the goal. Here comes a shot way over the top.
Yeah.
Way over the top of the pipe. No good.
Did you see 22 slide in for us and fill that shooting lane?
He sure did.
And if that kid had a much better shot on the goal, but we got a defender right over there just to put a body in there.
Bearcats back on the attack. Number 11 right in front of us here, Case Finney. Looking for a double pick. Didn't work. Eli Bednark's defending on Finney. Almost an errant pass. Here's Reed Jeffries again and Coball. Both of them harassing him, looking for and he had an open man. Number 3 was open. He threw it over the pipe. Shot it over the pipe. No good. All right. 4:05 left in the third quarter. Here we go. 13, Cantley with the ball in the X behind our goal. Reed Jeffries is there. And he does the roller into the goal.
The old roller, the old holy roller.
Yep.
Can't, hard to stop that one. Hard to stop that one.
All right, new ball game, folks, as they say, 4-4. Face-off time at midfield. Looks like the Bearcats are sending out Colin Nash, and we've got Cooper May for the Centurions. Okay, procedural call against us. The Bearcats take the ball.
Face-offs are becoming just like NFL kickoffs. We don't really see any action anymore. They just determine who's going to get the ball.
All right, Bearcat number 3 behind the goal, 11. That's Finney. Finney over to Alex Baugh. Cooper Mays on Baugh. 3 Jeffries behind the goal. John Baker matched up on Finney. Got a cutter. 2 cutters. Neither one of them open. They were covered like a blanket. John Baker, shot.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Good defense.
Guys, you're in the crease. You can't stick your stick in there. Number 3.
All right. Williams to Baker, back to Williams. We've got to clear this thing. We got to get, remember folks, touched this a couple weeks ago. We got 20 seconds. This is not good. 13 takes it away from Williams. That is just an error, folks.
Mental error.
And
you come out of the goalie spot, you have to clear that ball.
Lawson,
if you lose it.
Lawson Cantley for the Bearcats with goal number 5. All right.
Shake it off and move on.
That's right. We have been down before, and we're just going to have to fight back in it again. So here we go. Face-off time. Cooper May and Nash. Okay, procedural violation on Centurions. Bearcats come up with the ball. All right, we're on defense. John Coball, good job not letting 11 get around him to get a free shot, a run at the goal. Back up top, 33, that's Garlov. 11, Finney for the Bearcats. Over on the side to Cantley. Garlov, covered by Coball. Reed Jeffries back in the X, defending against number 3. Shot on goal, no good. Bearcats retain possession with 2:05 to go. Ball's in the X, number 3, trying to wrap around. Reed Jeffries is all over him. To Garlov up top. Over to Cantley. Correction. No, that's right, Cantley. Cooper giving good hustle on that play there. Our defense just knocked that play sideways for the Bearcats. Now we're reset. John Baker knocked that one loose from 11.
Every time you lose the ball, you lose just a little bit of confidence for your next pass or your next maneuver. So I'm okay with them picking it back up. We just need to keep knocking it out.
That's right. Wide left by that shot. Bearcats retain possession. Now we're at the 117 mark.
I believe they're going to run Colorado, whatever that is, as we just heard hollered in from the sideline.
I heard that too. Reed Jeffries on number 3. Trying to wrap around. It's off the pipe. No good. John Baker has it. John's heading towards midfield. He knows what to do. Get down inside that 30. Now find a attack. There we go. Way to work it. Good job. Gaines Howard. 45 seconds left in the contest.
Third quarter.
Sorry, my bad, folks. Third quarter.
Tony's already thinking about where we're going to go eat afterwards.
That could be the problem. Glenn, you're right.
It is something we think about.
Gaines Howard on the left side, low, passing out to Connor Franklin. 66 is trying to give him a work over, but Connor's unfazed by it. He passes out to Will Hitch. 20 seconds to go, folks.
Oh.
That's out on blue, if they call it right. They did. 7 seconds left. This has got to be a quick pass and shoot. Cal has the ball. C.J. Hinton's going to have it here about the 40-yard line.
I believe the fans are not happy with the shot 66 took on Franklin while he was down.
Yes!
And I believe that showed them why.
C.J. Hinton with the assist to Connor Franklin.
Here comes C.J. down. Here comes the ball to Franklin. Turn around and shoot.
Goal, Cal. Tied back up, folks. Perfect timing. Glenn, end of the third quarter. We're back to a tie game. Centurions are truly fighting at both ends of the field tonight. Love the effort I'm seeing.
I agree. Good effort, staying right in this game. I mean, it's just like we just started a new game. Well, Tony, you've asked for it, and here we go. Let's talk about Cal this week. Tonight, we've already mentioned that we have boys and girls action going on. We have softball versus North Bullitt at North Bullitt. We've got the baseball game finishing up behind us against Oldham after a rain, lightning delay last night. Boys and girls tennis are over at Eastern. Men's lacrosse is right here, and track and field is over at North Oldham. Now, if you're sitting home Thursday night and you're saying, well, what should I do on Thursday night? I don't have anything to do. You can watch our boys tennis team versus Manual. They'll be right here at the Cal tennis field. Softball versus Eastern here at Cal. Baseball versus Ballard here at Cal. And girls lacrosse will be playing in the Braveheart tourney at Sacred Heart. Friday night, we got baseball right back here at Cal versus Southern. Track and field The Eastern Relay team at U of L and girls lacrosse will still be playing in the Braveheart tourney at Sacred Heart. There's so many things going on Saturday that if you don't bother to support any of them, you're just not a friend of Cal sports. Baseball versus Henry County. Baseball versus West Jasmine in a doubleheader here at Cal. Men's tennis versus Lexington Christian here at Cal, and then versus Trinity at Trinity. Girls tennis versus Lexington Christian at Cal. And you and I's personal favorite, bass fishing tournament going on this week.
Yes, I've been waiting for this report.
At the Green River Lake. They are playing in the Kentucky MLF Trail tournament, and that's at Green River Lake this weekend. We'll have you some updates next weekend on how we did. And of course, boys lacrosse, I've mentioned at Oldham County in a makeup game. And girls lacrosse, if they are winning, will still be in the Braveheart tournament at Sacred Heart Academy.
Holy moly. If you're a Cal sports fan, you got to love what you just listened to. All right, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter, 12-minute quarters. We're defending the goal to your left. We're attacking the goal to your right. We have number 7, Colin Nash for the Bearcats, going up against Cooper May, number 15 for the Centurions on this face-off.
And we're a tie game going into the fourth quarter. Anybody's ball game. It's like we just started all over again.
Flag.
Oh, there's a little flag.
We have possession. So as you all know by now, in lacrosse, until there's a stoppage of play, we don't immediately stop play to take care of a foul.
Unless there's a dead body on the field, Tony.
That's pretty much it. All right. We're back in the X with Gaines Howard doing a little wraparound, and he fires low, off a little bit. That's okay. Like to see the shots. Not every one of them go in, but I like to see shots.
All right, now
on goal.
What's going to happen here? Because we did see the flag down. It's still at midfield. No one has picked it up. There goes an official to pick it up. We have maintained possession, it appears. 30-second
holding
call.
30 seconds.
So they're a man down.
Number 28 will be right in front of you here at midfield for 30 seconds on this penalty. We have the ball. If you look down low right on your screen, you got C.J. Hinton. He's waiting for Mr. Official to wind his arm.
Just off our field of view. There goes the wind, and you should see the ball coming.
There it is.
Here we go.
Seifert back down to C.J. Hinton. Hinton working back up top. He's got Gaines Howard over to Will Hitch. Back to Howard. Back to C.J. Seifert. Nothing there yet. Good ball movement. They're good crisp passes. Keep it up, fellas. Connor Franklin with a shot.
Nice shot.
Got deflected, but again, I like the shots. You don't score unless you fire those things, right?
That's right. You don't win unless you score.
Here we go.
So here we go.
Seifert. Low right now to C.J. Hinton. That was a nice work there. I know, Connor. I know you want it back in your net so you can fire that one more time. That's okay. Still Cal ball, folks. Great pass by CJ to Connor Franklin. Ball's across the field. Will Hitch working to back up top. Looking for a cutter, looking for a pick. Nobody cutting. Passes. Ball moves faster than people move, so they're working the ball.
Those past 2 attempts, they've had Connor right in the center.
Whoa!
Something different there.
Goal Cal! How about that? Number 11, Logan Miller. You got that on there, baby?
I got that on our replay.
Let's take a look at Logan.
At Logan here.
He just winds up.
Holy cow. There he goes. Right in. It's in.
True. Awesome. All right. Cal goes up 6-5 with 10:08 left. You've heard Nash and May at face-off all night, folks, and they're still there at midfield.
Both teams with all their timeouts remaining. We've got 10 minutes, 8 seconds in the fourth quarter. Cal leading by 1. Officials on the line. Here we go.
Nice play. Gaines Howard comes up with it. Gaines is down low left. Fires it back to...
No, Gaines coming off. I think where's the ball?
Down here in the right corner.
Yeah, here
number
we go.
11.
Yeah.
That's Logan Miller.
Logan Miller. I knew the ball had moved when I saw
Yep.
Gaines coming off the field. Sorry, folks. Sometimes we lose track of it like everybody else.
Will Hitch over to Seifert, right in front of you. Dumping down to CJ, who's working his way around now up top. Seifert down low. Back in the X to Gaines Howard. Looking for a pick, looking for a cutter. Probably the pick. He got his pick. Will Hitch, right, wasn't there? Will Hitch.
Wise decision.
Back to Howard. Yes, it was. Smart move.
Don't throw it
CJ
away.
right here in front of you, folks. Number 40. Down to Seifert. Seifert's working his way back up around top. Up top.
Smart play.
Stay with it. Stay with it.
Smart play
Take
by the
away.
Bearcats. You see him put his foot down and keep the ball away from Gaines. And
That was a takeaway by number 9, Kareem Draw. All right, Bearcats on offense. See if our defense keeps tightening up like they have most of tonight.
Tony, remember the game we called in Lexington where they used the orange ball?
Yes.
I've decided that might be easier to follow.
If you and I get a vote, we'll put our 2 votes in.
We will. We will.
All right, Alex Baugh down low to Cantley. Cantley working down low and around towards the X, towards the back of the goal. John Baker on defense.
They are being very patient as well.
Reed Jeffries D'ing up on Cantley at the X. Everybody's matched up. He's looking for a cutter. He's looking for a pick.
Used the pick from the referee. That was nice.
Little patience worked out there for the Bearcats.
Now 6-all.
They really have got that little roller ball shot down. 6-6 with 7:58 left in the fourth quarter.
Maybe if we put bigger shoes on Andrew Williams, maybe he could use his feet for that to help block those. Because those are hard. Because if you go low, they're going high.
Lawson
so you've got to
Cantley.
stay up there in the middle of your body.
Cantley versus May this time at midfield. What is that? I guess it's legal.
Yeah, he body blocked the ball. What?
What?
Traveling? I don't understand what that means. I don't understand that call at all.
Well, 13 jumped on the face-off like it was a live grenade or something. I didn't know you could cover the ball with your body, but hey, you and I are still learning these rules.
Yes,
Bearcats have the ball, cross the field there.
We'll take a few more bad passes and bad shots like that on
Yeah.
their end of the field.
Ba to ba. Number 2, Ba on the left side, down low to number 7. Looking for a cutter, looking for a pick. They're not there. Defense has their heads up. They've got their man matched up. John Coball up top there on number 11. Finney, Case Finney. Finney over to Ba again. Number 2, Ba. He's defended by John Baker. Oh, penalty.
Did they call that?
He did not like John's stick work on that. I thought it was a little light, but I don't count. Ba over to Ba, and he throws it out of bounds. They're going to retain possession because of the penalty. John Baker's jogging off. He knows.
I don't like to pick on one official, but it is this short, squatty one that has dropped his flag all the time on what I think are some ticky-tack fouls.
/1 minute, so we are down a man on defense. Bearcats have the ball right here. Number 13 is Cantley. Down low to 3, back to Cantley, looking for the roller. Doesn't work this time.
Yeah.
Reed Jeffries took that one off of his left
Took
ankle.
that in the ankle there.
Tough play, Reed Jeffries. Not surprised. We know you. Here we go. They're going to try their best to do a wraparound real quick. Get a cutter. They're a man down. John Coball stepping out. Eli. Stop, stop, stop. Look at that. Good job, Wall. Wall Williams. Out to number 7. Thomas, I believe. Yep. Thomas needs to get. Let's just get across midfield.
Just run, buddy.
Watch their stick.
Run, Thomas, run. Run, Thomas, run.
All right. Ball was knocked loose by the Bearcats.
We've got a timeout.
Timeout Bearcats, I believe,
Timeout
this
Bearcat.
time.
Bearcat timeout.
As soon as he got possession, their coach yelled timeout. So, folks, here we go. Cal 6, KCD 6. 5:48 left in this contest. It's a great ball game.
It's a great ball game. Tony, if you're Coach Schwartz, what are you telling the men right now? There, you can see him. Normally they divide into offense and defensive groups, but he's got them all. He's got every eye on him. He's right there in the middle. What do you tell him?
I think number one, he's reminding them, look, we've had a couple-week break, and you are in this ball game tonight, and this is such a much better ball game than our North Olam contest and effort. I guarantee he's telling them, let's finish this at both ends of the field tonight, and you'll come out on top.
Yeah, I think he's telling them, that really our only major issues here are ball protection. That our bobbles on our passes, he wants clean, crisp passes, and just keep with our game plan. Our game plan is working. We're changing our offense. Our game plan is working, and they just need to make sure that when we take a pass, that it is a solid move.
All right, again, folks, 5:48 left in the game. Cal and KCD, the Centurions and Bearcats are knotted up. The Bearcats should have the ball right around midfield.
Looking for the ball, looking for the official.
I think maybe this young man right in front of us is coming over to get the ball from this official. No, maybe not.
Nope.
Okay, I thought wrong.
Should be on this side.
Oh, there it is. There it is. 13's walking across the field. That's Cantley.
Okay.
He's picking it up.
He's picking it up. I got him.
Mr. Official has wound it up. We're back in play, folks.
Tony, I'm looking for a turnover, and I'm not talking about the kind we get at Arby's.
That's right, buddy.
That would be a real shot in the arm right now.
Oh,
What? Why?
Goal Bearcats. Somebody left their man, it looked like, possibly on that.
Did our goalie come out?
And the goalie came out of the crease
to be a defender?
to be a defender. Yep, I think that's what happened on that one. So, goal Bearcats. They're up a goal now, 7-6. Cantley and May on the face-off at midfield with 5:32 left in our contest. KCD possession. John Coball put the body on that cat. I think that's Reed Jeffries getting across midfield.
That is Reed Jeffries.
Nice flip pass
Flip the
over to
pass
Connor
over.
Franklin. Like it. Back on the attack. Connor Franklin says, I'm not waiting. Goal! Cal!
Goal.
Connor Franklin.
I think we can watch that one again. Here we go. Comes down, just gets up in the air, gets a little flip.
No quit in our team tonight, Glenn. None. Both ends of the field.
No, Reed doesn't usually bring the ball all the way down with a long stick, and he did that time because he knew we needed to move the ball quickly to the other end, that our men would trade off and make sure that we didn't have too many men over the field, and he just kept the ball and brought it all the way down, and that set that entire play up. Well,
Cooper staying with it.
looks like
He's
Cooper,
got it.
Cooper tried the fall over maneuver, and it worked for him this time, although now we have a whistle.
I think it's our timeout.
Oh, good.
Yep. Our possession. Cal timeout, folks.
Oop.
Just under 5 minutes, 4:56. Tie game 7-7. Awesome contest tonight, Glenn.
It's just awesome lacrosse by both teams. You can see the wheels turning. Really, both teams. I'm not going to take anything away from this Bearcat team.
Nope.
They are
I'm
playing
with you.
good ball. They're very patient. They are looking for weaknesses in our defense, and they're finding them. They've pulled our goalie out of the crease a couple of times now, and they know that's a potential. They've held their composure both times when we've been a man up on them, and we've been unable to capitalize on man up on them. And so they're playing good ball, but good grief, the determination, the follow through, and the not give up on our team standpoint, I'm just so happy with so far, because we do sometimes get frustrated when we're down, and I just think this has been spectacular so far.
I won't say it too many times tonight, but I'm telling you, after a 2-week break from play, and you get right back into varsity action against what you know is historically a good club, well coached, good players, and you're in the fight, 7-7 with 4:56 left. Hey, this is all about this is believe time.
Yes.
Cal ball, folks, across the field. I think that's Gaines Howard.
has it.
Yep.
Going to send it down to Will Hitch.
Here we go.
We're under 5. Cal fans, under 5 minutes to play, and setting the offense up again.
Hitch to Howard, down low left, sets a little pick. Howard wraps around, takes a shot, off wide right, but we have a man back there. We will retain possession, thanks to number 11, Logan Miller.
I think we're going to call Howard from now on the side slinger. That's just how he rolls, and he's very successful at that. But it's just fun to kind of watch him.
And you Cal fans, they're going to have 3 more seasons after this one to get to watch that young man, right?
Yeah, he's a spectacular athlete who still can't drive a car.
Seifert! How about that goal, Cal? The assist to Gaines Howard.
I don't know.
All right, I tell you, I see you, Mr. Seifert. He
I don't
says,
know if we captured it. Oh, we just got the tail end of that for our replay.
Mr. Seifert says, all right, you KCD guys have taught me something tonight. I'm going to roll one in there, low. And he did.
Yeah, he sure did. The old holy roller shot. You got to love it. You got to love it.
All right, 8-7, Cal up with 4:13 left. Cantley and May on the face-off in midfield.
I'm gonna bring our clock in for our fans because it's getting tight now, and we're doing the is it rugby?
I think that's a little rugby play. Somebody's. All right. Hold on Cooper, I guess.
I guess he was holding.
And here we go, Bearcats
with
possession.
His body on top of the Bearcat player.
Number 3, Cherasika. I'm sorry, 13. That's Cantley.
Oh,
looking for the pick. John Baker doesn't fall for it.
Nope. Good move. Our defense adjusted immediately. They had an open shooting lane for about a second and a half.
Number 11 tossing it to Cantley behind the goal. Number 3, Cherasika tries the pick, but he rolls off. Ba has it right in front of us. Cross fields it to number 11. He's working up. Now he's trying to work down low on the right side, passing back behind the goal to the X, who cross courts it to Cantley. Pick does not work. Eli Bednark working hard on 13. Cantley. Everybody stand with their man. Looks like they're communicating, moving their feet. Not going to make it easy on this guy.
That was a nice change of defender, so we got hurt there a little bit.
That was
nice
great.
Stop. Nice stop.
That was great. Had a close-in shot, and Williams said no. Our turf monster got somebody.
Next break, I'm going to tell you about the turf monster.
Go, 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 go.
Gaines. Here comes Gaines.
All right. I don't know what we're in a hurry for.
I don't know what we're in a hurry for either. You're winning with
Yep.
2.5. It's time to slow it down.
Well, they're not going to wait. They know they got to go now. Under 2:30 left in the game. Ba has it. Cherisika behind the goal for the Bearcats. Looking for a cutter, looking for somebody. Reed Jeffries is not going to be denied. Ba quickly gets rid of it to Cantley. That's Baker on Cantley up top, folks. John Baker, stay with him.
Under 2 in the match. Under 2.
Here comes. Hey, that's it. Reed Jeffries gets a stick on that Cherisika's pass. Denies the open shot or pass over here to number 2, Ba. Ba working towards the middle. There's nothing there yet. He's going to keep moving. Number 7, Thomas on the defense. Get back in the goal. Get back in the goal.
Where is our goalie?
All right. So, folks, that's a KCD Bearcat goal with 1:21 left, which ties it up. Thank you.
We're at 8-all. We got 1:21 left in the match. I don't understand that defensive scheme. Yeah.
Williams left the crease and went over his shoulder and left the goal uncovered. Back at midfield with 1:21 left for a face-off.
White
All
ball.
right.
White ball.
Cal,
All right. Guys,
About
set
1:15
this shot up.
about
Set
1:15
this shot up.
left.
Gaines, let your men get in. Let your substitutes get in. Here comes Will.
Timeout, Cal.
Very
Let's see.
smart timeout. Smart timeout.
Here
by
we go.
coach.
8-8. We've said it. You've been watching it, folks. Great lacrosse game tonight. 1:10 left in the contest. Timeout, Cal. Cal has possession. And this conversation, I think, is pretty simple.
Well,
Good, crisp passes.
Yep.
Find that open man for the shot. And let's get that goal to go up and make them fight to stay in it at the end of the contest.
Coach Al went over to the sideline to pick up his grease board. I watched him. He is now circling into our offensive players. Our defensive coach is talking to the defenders, but he is on our offensive players, and he's drawing up something spectacular.
Look forward to it.
First thing you got to tell them is take your time. You know, get your shot. These boys are like wild horses. Once you let them out of the gate, it's hard to get them to lay up at all. But just like we are getting ready to see this time of year with our Kentucky Derby, the horse that jumps out of the gate is rarely the one that crosses the finish line first.
You are so right.
Got to reserve a little energy and have a little strategy about when to make your move. We got a lot of kids who are hot tonight. Gaines has certainly been very hot with the Holy Roller. Connor's been pretty hot with a shot. CJ's had a shot. Will Hitch has had a shot. Nolan Seifert's had a shot. There are a lot of kids out there who can shoot the ball, and we just need to keep playing until one of them is in perfect position to take the perfect shot. Coach Al still giving a little encouragement here on the sideline. The ball is going to come in at the top of the screen on the far side of the field. Number 11 is going to inbounds.
Number 11's Logan Miller, folks. We're in play.
Here we go.
Logan over to CJ, almost intercepted by number 88. CJ working around to the X, to Gaines. Gaines looking up top. Deflected.
That was not a good shot. That was not a good shot. Got a little lucky there.
All right. That's going to be Centurion possession. Looks like a smart call. We're going to let Gaines Howard go get this. And folks, probably run it across midfield himself. 38 seconds left in the game. Here's Gaines Howard on the move. And he's safely across.
Oh, one of their men was offsides. They didn't call it. How can you not call that? They got it?
Okay, that's going to be a timeout because of the flag right in front of us, folks. It's going to be offside on the Bearcats. We will retain possession with 19 seconds left in the contest.
Question is, where are we going to bring the ball in at? Because the penalty is obviously here at midfield. They finally called the timeout.
Looks like the official with the ball is right down here on the right of your screen, folks, at the 15-yard line. It's in his left hand.
Yep, I see it. I see
And
it.
29 Seifert is coming over to get the ball from him. So when that hand, there we go, we're in play. About 15 seconds left. Back in the X, Gaines Howard.
That's not where I would have put the ball. Not all the way
CJ.
up top.
Less than 10. Connor cuts. 3, 2.
That's the game. As I understand, by our National Lacrosse Association rules, we end in a tie. There are no overtime plays or sudden death plays outside of tournament play. They're going to end in a tie. Unless there's something going on I am unaware of.
8-8. We've got a discussion with the officials. The teams are still together. They're not in a handshake line. So
Coach Ernst is going out to the official. They usually end in ties. They unless they're some deal.
you know, I'm
being
going to do
bartered.
what you did earlier, if that's okay with you.
Well, let's just see what they're going to do. Let's see what
Yep.
they're going to do. Our game manager, Steve, is on the field with a golf cart. He thinks the game's over. We're being told that puts the time on the clock. It's going to be a 4-minute overtime. First I've seen of this this season.
All right.
And overtime is going to start with a new face-off. I think even though you could talk about who had possession at the end of regulation time, but
You're learning at home. We're learning here in the booth
yeah.
on the broadcast.
4 minutes on the clock.
We've got number 13 Cantley for the Bearcats and number 1 Williams for the Centurions. With Mr. Official there at midfield, I guess they're probably talking over this is how these next 4 minutes will run, how calls will be made.
Or maybe they're just going to arm wrestle at midfield because those are the two goalies. So what's the...
No, 13's not their goalie.
Well, once again,
That's a good idea. You know,
our goalie's
we're
out
just
of
trying to
out
help
of the
out.
crease. What's he doing out there at
We're,
midfield?
we're just trying to help out. Some people don't like hearing, but with a contest like this tonight, you don't like to see anybody lose this one.
No, not
I
at
mean,
all.
that-
I think we had a coin flip, and Andrew Williams, as our goalie, was representing us on calling into the field and which goal he wanted to protect.
All right, so here we go. So they're pointing to the right goal on your screen, folks. I think that must be what Andrew selected to defend.
Tony, I don't know about you, but I'm getting kind of hungry, and this is starting to limit our choices as this game goes on.
You know, my friend, you know, you and I and our families, we really like to branch out into the Middletown area and take care of our small business owners. And, yeah, there's something down around my navel that's grumbling right now. But, you know what? Let's watch this overtime period and hopefully see a Cal victory tonight.
Now, we are not lining up for a face-off. I thought we were. The ball is going to come in down here on the 10-yard line. Here's the official with his arm
Up top.
No, this guy's got his arm up. Oh, here we go, up top. Here we go.
13, Cantley working his way down this right side. Defenseman.
They've gone into the void, as I like to say. Here comes the ball back out.
Okay, they got their one subby, number 3 on now. Number 11 is Finney. Finney down to Cantley. Low right, working over towards the X behind the goal. John Baker is the nearest defender. Finney has it up top. Koba on the defense. Trying to, number 7, try to pick. That didn't work. Finney gets it over to Nash. Nash working down low on the right. Ball whips behind the goal from Cheresika over now to the low left. Back over to Cantley, who has the ball. Walking his way out to the 20-yard line down the left side. John Baker, closest defender.
I'm really wanting that turnover, Tony.
Yep. Got a cutter. And
that's it.
That's the ball game.
Sudden death.
KCD scores, folks. Your final score 9-8. Goal scored in a sudden death overtime.
That's going to do it, everyone. We're going to set that overtime. The final score, Bearcats of KCD 9, Centurions of Cal 8. As you leave tonight, we just want to remind you to pick up the trash around you. We sure appreciate that. Be sure to stick around for the digging contest coming up right afterwards. Have a good night, everyone, if you're leaving. And remember, Jesus saves.
All right, time for the teams to meet here in front of us.
And it's display
for
of good
the display of good sportsmanship. Handshake time, because truly tonight, whoever you're shaking hands with, it was a good game, folks, by both teams.
Very good game. It's a very good game by both teams. Everyone should be proud, and we shouldn't have anyone who doesn't feel, you know, how blessed they are to be able to play this great sport and play at this level with a very good crowd here tonight at Centurion Field. Well, as we've talked about, Tony, we are going to be away at Oldham County at 2 p.m. On Saturday, playing them in our first matchup ever. They have a very young and new lacrosse team, and they are playing all comers. They want experience. They want to play. We're going to play them Saturday. So far, that game's still at 2. So far, we plan to broadcast that game, provided we have some sort of an internet signal while we're there. I hope everybody will take the time this week, and we'll just give a little shout out again to Cal Sports and E-News. If you want to know what's going on, it's right there. E-News at caschools.us. And we try to provide you a lot of their information during the broadcast of the game. But we also encourage you to just go right to E-News, which lists the schedule for the rest of the week. Just getting an update from Oldham County baseball. Oldham County varsity baseball has defeated your Centurions 13-3 in what was a continuation of a game from last night. We hope you all have a good and blessed week. We've enjoyed being here with you, and we hope you'll come out and see our game Saturday, or at least join us here on the Centurion Cal Sports Network on our YouTube channel. Tony, any last thoughts?
Absolutely. I'm just very proud of our team tonight. I thought they brought it, and I'm talking about when it is effort at both ends of the field. I saw a lot of hustle by our attack players on offense and our D poles on defense. Cooper gave it a great effort there on the face-offs, and pretty balanced game. And after a 2-week layoff, hopefully this will catapult us starting on Saturday into better things for this team as we finish out the rest of this lacrosse season.
All right. I don't think I could have said it better. For myself, Glenn Franklin, and for my co-commentator, Tony Coball, as well as our public address announcer and spotter, Chris Schneider, we'd like to thank you for joining us here for your Centurion Lacrosse. Have a good night and a good week, everybody.